know what time it is.
For the old man.
Oh yeah, that's right. Old Man Games channel. Old Man Games here. Welcome and welcome back. This is College Football 25, season number 3, episode number 10, y'all. We are Penn State, the Nittany Lions. 8-0 on the season. Head Coach James Oleman, as you can see here, first season at the helm of Penn State, coming from UL Monroe. Was it the first? I don't want to misspeak. What team did I coach before this, y'all? Yeah, ULM Warhawks. Spent 5 seasons with ULM. Had a 39-25 overall record before bolting for the big time. The only thing, man, one thing I really hope they fix in the 26 version of this game is the coaching carousel. One thing I kind of noticed that after a while it gets really old really fast is if you notice when you start, let's say you want to start your dynasty with a lower ranked team and build your coach up and then go on to another team, really there's only like a handful of teams, I would say maybe like 5 at most, that will maybe even less than that, between 3 and 4, and it's like the same 3 to 4 teams all the time that will offer you a scholarship. One of the reasons why I went with Penn State is because I have a couple of offline dynasties, as a matter of fact, where after I built the coach up a bit, I moved on to Ohio State, because they seem to always offer up Ohio State as a thing. It's always like the same few teams, you know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I need is more variety on the schools that offer you head coaching jobs, and I need for there to be a way to apply to a head coaching vacancy for a school that didn't offer me a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm a decent enough coach, I should be able to apply to open school. You know, it don't seem like they have that. It seems like it's always the same handful of teams that you can move on to, and that's kind of irritating. All right, but enough of that. Before we hop into this conference game against UCLA, let's take a look at where we are on the season stats so far. Run through this. Our senior quarterback, Patrick Izudu, he's having a decent season. 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 2,395 yards so far. Our running back, Wade Cheek, 100 yards away from 1,000 on the season. He's having a really good season. The sophomore running back. Our receivers, McCleskey is leading the way with 612 yards receiving and 4 touchdowns. Bush, the sophomore, has 5 touchdowns. Our tight end right here, 35 receptions for 430 yards and 2 touchdowns. Phil Mangum, he's pretty good. He's been pretty good for us. Let me show you the defense. Who's leading the way over there? Mailu Chong, the 5th-year senior outside linebacker with 58 tackles. Behind him, Mike Dugan, the junior middle linebacker. Chong also leads the way with 7.5 sacks. Gordon Jadowski, the 5th-year senior linebacker, with 6.5 sacks. Our linebackers getting a lot of sacks. Interceptions, my man Scott Tucker is leading the way, the sophomore, with 4 picks. Connor Calcaterra, the 5th-year senior, with 3 picks. Outside linebacker Wells with 2. Ahmad Abrams, I was about to call him a shortstop. The sophomore strong safety, about to call him a shortstop again. God damn. My wires are all the way crossed. But yeah, the defense has been light, but I've been letting the computer handle it, and it's been doing a decent job for us, keeping us in these games. and the offense has been closing them out. All right, so yeah, that's what the stats look like at this point of the season. We are, let me check my stats. I mean, we are Penn State, but that's not where I was going with it. Let me check. What was I trying to do? Damn. Oh, I'm tripping. All right. This is going to be game number 9. So we're 8 games into the season. Oh, you can see it right here. I'm tripping. I don't have to look at my notes. It's right there in my face. Oh, man, tings. All right. 8-0 on the season. Yeah, y'all. We just going to hop right into this. I made a few tweaks to the playbook, but nothing that I need to show really. Just some changes to our tendencies, play calling tendencies in the playbook. So it's all the same plays, you know, just a few tweaks on like what we call in certain down and distance situations. But let's go ahead and get into this thing. Let me just double check this, make sure. Yeah, okay. Make sure no funny business. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Nittany Lions versus the Bruins, another conference road game, back to back. We can't sleep on these fools.
Welcome everyone to
we need to bring it.
California and the Rose Bowl in the
travel
shadow
cross
of the
country
San
for this.
Gabriel Mountains, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. What a game and what potential.
Yo, and a shout out to all the folks in Pasadena and Altadena who had to deal with them fires earlier this calendar year. Hope y'all all doing good out there.
Taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA
Oh, okay,
Sports.
we kicking off again. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna look at the kickoff too, though. I like to look at the kickoffs just in case.
Will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the UCLA Bruins return team will have that offense backed up. And here's...
All right, we get the ball back off a punt with pretty good field position. Let's go and get it on.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
What's going on with this offensive line?
Of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Going to the ground. And they try
Jesus
in the middle of this
Christ.
stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Makes his man miss.
Damn, he tried to juke him.
Able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of...
So both teams punting and punting. We trying to do something with it.
Looking for a productive
Other than
play on
punt.
1st down. The give to the back. And he has a solid game
Good
before
vision.
the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Coming after it. Fires to the right.
Ooh,
He
good
makes
job
the
by
catch.
that quarterback to
That
buy
is
time and
exactly
find the
what
open
you're looking
receiver.
for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And
Nice.
a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun.
Ah, come on, line. What's with the O-line?
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. UCLA 0.
They overly depressed off a field goal. That's funny. Oh, no, I'm tripping. I want to watch the kickoffs.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something.
All right, our defense standing strong. That's what I'm talking about.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take it. I got the lead.
Come on.
I got the football. I got to take
hell?
care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get
Touch the
some kind
frickin'
of points
ball.
on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands.
Jesus
Really
Christ.
Explosive play right there for the taking.
How many times we going to drop the ball?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's O'Donnell. Everybody stays in their lane.
Look, they was going backwards.
The offense set for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bush. He's brought down.
Finally
solid.
decide to hold on to
Short
it.
of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Ooh, come on.
And he's brought to the ground.
He just
but
didn't
not
have the
before
jets.
He gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
Nice vision. Come on,
Chief.
Chief.
2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
Ooh, audible. We're calling audibles.
On 2nd down, he'll fire.
Come,
And
God
the pass
damn
is
it.
incomplete thanks to
Hold
a
on to
big
the
hit.
ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd
Right there, he
down
didn't
stop
he
here.
didn't show
They
me
go for it
the
on
vision
4th.
right there
And here
because
comes the field goal
he tried to
unit.
take it inside. He
He's
had it
already
right there
made
on the
one.
outside.
The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard drop. It is good.
Damn, that's irritating.
For that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return.
If y'all don't tackle that
Really
dude.
disciplined job.
Ain't that a bitch? I knew it was coming.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
God damn it!
And they got him for the sack. And as I saw that
The
screen
fucking-
start to develop, I thought,
Oh,
big play
man,
coming.
this fucking
Just didn't realize it would
screen.
be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick. And
That
the
shit
quarterback's
pisses me
supposed to see
off,
that, right? He's supposed
man.
to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it.
Why is he holding on to the ball on every fucking screen? God damn. That is so beyond annoying. I have to. Okay, I tried to bump down
The Nittany Lions will line
the
up to
frequency
punt it
at which we
away.
call screens. Now I got to take screens completely out of it.
He'll settle for
That's
some pretty
fucking
good
retarded. That really irritates me, man. How can screens not work on a goddamn game? That's stupid. Of course, of course. All right, this is going to be a forced loss right here by the computer. I already see it.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with
Look
the
at
first
that.
drive.
Look at this
You need to be
bullshit.
successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do
Why
it
don't you make a
himself.
block?
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first
Damn
down.
receiver.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. It'll go out of bounds, and
All of a sudden, our defense can't stop nothing.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Wow,
This is complete bullshit.
Nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th.
Of course he drops the ball. What the fuck is this?
Hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was hoping. First down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45.
We just gotta take this one on the chin. When the computer don't want you to win, you're not gonna win.
This
That's just how
offense
it
tries
goes.
to find a way to draw a little closer. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused.
Yo, how many drops are we gonna have in this game? We already got at least 5 drops.
Trying play action. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're within field goal range.
It's not a tight game. This is a fucking blowout.
They can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking
Just
the
run
field.
into a sack.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
That makes the score UCLA 24, Penn State 9.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job.
All right, it's halftime. I need to take a break and cool off. I'm pissed.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
He leaves it with the back.
Great
Ball
black,
down at the 47-yard line
broken
after the
tackle.
15-yard pickup from the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 35, he's got room.
Cheeks, that boy Cheeks is cold. That boy Cheeks is
He
cold.
now has 74 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Good job.
And
Let's
he
go.
takes it to the house.
The big guy. Is that
Touchdown,
Gardner?
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final.
16.
Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be...
Ain't that a... These motherfuckers, man.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the throw
That better be
downfield
pass
winds up
interference.
incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. He makes the connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Gain of 16. And a first down.
Got a man. It's McIntosh.
Come on, Mac.
And he was loose
Come
and
on.
in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
And then on the play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw...
First down.
Great stats. No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he was able to get away from... Plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
That's a... Second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football. They have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
What the? That was a touchdown. What are we
White
doing?
Cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Penn State.
And no monkey business. 1st down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that.
They need to go
block
for
those
2
guys
right
up
here.
front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And our goddamn defense needs to step up.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
It's like the defense didn't even get on the plane for this
Penn State.
freaking road game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job.
Oh, here's the bullshit. This is the bullshit. This is the bullshit you see. This is, like I said, the computer ain't giving us no chance in this one. They literally have scored every fucking possession they've had. They scored.
Going up top on first down. It's incomplete.
And every fucking possession we've had, we've dropped at least one pass. At least, if not more.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Got his man downfield. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
The defense needs to get a fucking stop. None of these touchdowns mean anything. I don't care about none of this shit. If the defense can't get a stop, none of this means anything.
These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is... And that's why they got 6 on that play.
With the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
They're still kicking extra points. That's how you know. That's how you know the computer ain't giving us a chance. We're still kicking extra points.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some...
Finally, god damn. Now watch we go 3 and out. Watch this bullshit.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Hands it off. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun.
Good run, Chief.
But it's a first down. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him down.
Finally.
Gets away
Caught a
from him. He's
pass.
got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running. Not easy to do.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Let's go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
I stand corrected.
Such a nice job
Let's
by the
go.
wide receiver there on that corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
The score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. He's looking to throw. He's got it.
Good job. Good job. Good
We
job.
are tied here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executed.
Good job, defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups? Take advantage of this golden opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play?
Good run,
Be more aggressive here to try to get the football back.
Hell of a run.
He's brought down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the...
Way to follow his blockers. I like his vision. I don't care what the attributes say. I don't even know what they say. I just like what I see in terms of his vision.
First down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Good job.
And they'll
Way to get the
finally
first
him
down.
after a terrific pickup. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's McIntosh. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. This offense has a second down play. The give to the
Damn.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looking
That's a
to
blown
help the
assignment
kicker out
right there.
on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They're trying to get to it.
Good job by the quarterback.
First down and gets down to avoid contact.
He made the right decision.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's run the ball right here.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Yep.
Coaches
Good job.
always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver coming across in motion.
I'll say run it again.
He's back to throw on second down.
Ah!
Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
We should have ran right there.
Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire.
Ooh, oh,
He's
damn.
run out of bounds after
He
the
should have
third down, and
dove.
They are in business, first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off
Good
guard with
job.
that
He
play
should have
right
dove
there.
right
Here they are
there.
in field goal range, it's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
He was wide open. Now the throw was a little bit behind him. That didn't help. I don't know where them damn defenders came from out of nowhere. On the play action cross, that works. Wide open. He just threw it behind him. Just a tick behind him. He should have went for that pylon. What the hell? Let's get 6 right here.
Now this offense on first and goal has a chance
I don't
to
like this
break the
formation
tie late.
already.
They'll try to get it in with
Come
the run.
on, let's go. I'll take it back.
Nittany Lions. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think that was an
Man,
RPO
did he
too.
show some hops for that one.
Some
Hops. There were no
serious
hops,
vertical
bro.
right there. I tell you
There
what,
was no
everybody in
vertical.
front of you, hey, I'll
What are you
go
talking
back there
about?
if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
He powered that in there. There was no jump. I didn't see nobody. He didn't leave his feet. He started to, but he didn't. Yep. RPO. Peak post. Let's go. To take the lead late in the game. Now we just got to get a stop. We just got to get a stop and get out of here. After all that cussing I did, we just got to get a stop and get out of here.
They're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. 60 minutes.
Oh, he wants it all.
Ain't that a
It's
bitch?
complete. Hey, huge pickup.
Motherfucker.
Touchdown, Bruins. What a grab and go for the score.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football.
That's, oh man, that's some bullshit. That right there is some bullshit. They tied the game in one fucking play. That's
Up and
bullshit.
just about set to kick it away.
Complete and utter bullshit.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking down the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the... Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State!
Let's go!
They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Bitches.
And they're able to score on a drive.
I know they're gonna do
they
some
haven't
bullshit,
had This late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one match.
That's at least an eye
Big-time
for an
moments.
eye.
Who do you trust as a quarterback?
They
You
scored
could
on
tell
one play,
this
we
was
got
a
our
big
score on
moment.
one play.
He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter.
But there's
for
still
the
too much
touchdown.
time on the clock, though, so I know it's gonna be some bullshit. I already know. We'll take this for sure, but I already know. We tried to man press him. He couldn't press. Got his ass burnt up.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little... Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't
Straight
string
bullshit.
together
What I
enough
told
stops
you.
to get the victory.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
good news, bad news.
Knew it was gonna be
scenario,
some
I guess.
bullshit
Good
coming.
news is you're gonna score. This
I already knew
offense
it.
looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Complete
And
bullshit.
welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works. A ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We gave up 644 fucking yards. That's bullshit. 4 fucking drops for 1 player, 6 for the whole team. Bullshit. Defense didn't do a goddamn thing. 2 fucking sacks. Bullshit. I don't even want to look at the rest of this bullshit. That's fine. We wasn't gonna. I would rather, if I'm gonna lose, I would rather lose to a good team with a winning record. This is bullshit. That's the thing that pisses me off about it. That's another thing they need to fix too. This is complete bullshit for on the recruiting side for players to get locked out of visits like this. That's complete bullshit, because in real life there's no such thing. There's no such look, I don't even know if the rules still applied nowadays in this new NIL era, but from what I recall and remember as far as the recruiting rules, it's the players who have a limit on how many visits they can take, how many official visits, right? Now, it may have changed since, like I said, since this new NIL era, but back in the day, it had always been players can take 5 official visits. There has never been a fucking rule that said schools have a limited number of visits that they can give. So why the fuck does the game lock you out of the number of visits you can? I'm irritated, man. I'm highly irritated by this fucking game. 26 needs to hurry up and come out. Don't get me wrong, this game is a good game. It's great. We waited so long for it, but it's not perfect by any means. And to lock out recruits from visits is the dumbest shit I ever heard when there's no such thing in real life. As a matter of fact, I'm about to pause this shit and look it up. Man, look at this bullshit. I looked it up. It says, I'm looking it up on Google, right? I typed the question. Is there a limit on how many visits a college football team can give to recruits? The NCAA allows recruits an unlimited number of No, I'm talking about the school, you fucking... Hold on. Okay, look. Even this, I read the wrong thing. I still got the answer. For the 24-25 recruiting cycle, which ends March 31st, 2025, so... as of the date, I'm recording this on March 22nd, by the way, right? Which is long before this game ever was released or ever even built. So this is something they need to fix in the next version in the 26th version of this game. This needs to be fucking fixed. It says, for the 24-25 recruiting cycle, which ends March 31st, 2025, there is no limit. There is no limit on the number of official visits a college football team can host for recruits due to a blanket waiver issued by the NCAA. So why the fuck is there a limit in the game? That irks me, man. That irks. Damn, that irks. So I have a player who's ready for a visit, but guess what? Since I gave visits to other players, he's locked out and he don't get the visit. Just some bullshit that that EA Sports put in this game for no reason. They do all these updates, but they won't update that. That's bullshit. And yes, I'm highly agitated. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this profanity-laced episode right about now. Right about now, right about here. Done all we could do for this one, so until the next time, y'all, you know who it is.
For the old man.
That's right, disgruntled, pissed off and all. OMG. Bang on that like button. Bang on that damn subscribe button. Hey, yo, straight up. If you ain't rocking with me, don't even come back to the channel. If you've been to this channel multiple times and you're not subscribed, stop coming back. For real, straight up. Straight up. I ain't even playing. I ain't even joking. Because the question is, why do you keep coming back if you're not subscribed? Okay? If this is your first time and you don't plan on coming back, adios. But if you do, bang on that subscribe button. Drop a comment down below. Let a brother know. Let a brother know. Do you get as frustrated as I get playing this shit? Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Even if you don't subscribe. But again, if you don't subscribe, please, you're not welcome. Don't come back. I ain't joking. For real. For real. For real. Don't keep coming back without subscribing. I'm serious. Yeah, y'all. I do this often. Come back and hang out with me soon if you plan to subscribe. If not, so long, suckers. Until the next time, peace.